If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. Amen.
You're just a flightless bird.
People don't even want to engage with black women because that attitude is very rough.
Is the average woman, the average girl. And she knows that she's got to go work and make money. So this is where your attorneys, your doctors, your lawyers, your finance people, this is where your go-getter, ambitious women come from.
All these German shepherds.
Doesn't French toast matter? Saying I deserve and I deserve and I deserve, and then getting mad when you get in that plot by yourself. Black women think they can turn their femininity on or off. I believe that black women honestly think that by walking around in their masculine energy, they are actually helping themselves. This is what's coming. There's your fertility. There's your ability to really pair bond and successfully mate with somebody long term.
Dog and a couple of other people.
Okay. So Quantina?
Yes, ma'am.
Quantina, 40 Libra, mom to a 9-year-old, never married, works for Sprint. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so I just got out of a fatal attraction, a real life fatal attraction. Like, it's kind of like I can't get this man away from me. I'm looking for someone affectionate. It's like I couldn't communicate with him. It's recent. I'm gonna let you know right now. Like, it ain't even really recent. My last relationship, it's kind of like I can't get him away from me, so I'm still like in the place where I'm trying to get him like away from me. It's kind of like a fatal attraction.
Okay.
And
all right, so
I'm basically looking for somebody who's not like abusive, not domestic. I don't want somebody who's real muscular or real skinny, but kind of in between that. I like dark, like black or either brown skin. I don't do too many light skinned dudes unless it's like Chris Brown or something. But
wait, real quick. The fatal attraction is you're in the moment of it now. He's still trying to be with you.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I wanted to come on here because I know you're gonna tell me some good stuff about it.
Well, I would say this could be. Well, do you have a police report? Is it that serious?
Yes, ma'am. All of that. Restraining order, warrants out, everything. He don't care nothing about none of that.
Okay, so let me just say this to you. And first of all, I want you to be safe. But any man watching, that information might turn him away because why would he want to attach himself to a woman who's saying that she got a fatal attraction guy who don't even care about the police? He might come for your new man.
All right. Okay. So
stop the show. What's good? King Disagreeable Dolomite. We're going to get into this. You got to be a goddamn fool to risk your safety and life for some mum-ra box. You know what? You know what? Let's take it right back real quick because I wasn't going to play this part, but check this part out.
This summer, a sweet and juicy Kiwi mission awaits.
But this is going to get worse. This going to get worse.
You're attacking me again because I'm holding him accountable.
This bitch. Oh,
because I'm doing my job.
You know, like we don't know when you're going to accept us. Sometimes we might not have it on.
Look.
Oh.
Matter of fact, let's slow-mo this real quick. We got a lot of cooking to do today, fam. Look at this bitch, man. Look at this bitch. Kendra says something about her bonnet, and she's trying to justify it. Now watch this. Look, though, mum-ra, really? Look, her weave's coming off. Look, she's trying to take it off. Her weave is So her hair's supposed to be coming up, revealing. Now what? She pushing her wig back too far. So she gotta adjust it. This is mum-ra for real. This don't make no damn sense. Oh, ma'am. So she's not happy about that, so she'll put the bonnet back on. Now this is the one who wants you to come. Listen to what she wants you to do as a man for her pussy. It don't make no sense, King.
And he don't care nothing about none of that. Yes, ma'am. That's why I wanted to come on here, because I don't do too many light skinned dudes unless in between that. And I'm basically looking for somebody who's not like abusive, not domestic. Is a BITCH
when we go.
Yes, ma'am. All of that. Restraining order, warrants out, everything. He don't care nothing about none of that.
Okay, so let me just say this to you. And first of all, I want you to be safe. But any man watching, that information might turn him away, because why would he want to attach himself to a woman who's saying that she got a fatal attraction guy who don't even care about the police? He might come for your new man.
All right.
All right. Why would you come on the internet and say that you have a man that's stalking you, past stalking you? He's doing stuff to you and he won't leave you alone. Let's listen to why she said she wants to come on Kendra G and say this.
Right. Okay. So the answer to that question is he is the BITCH when anyone else comes around.
So he's a BITCH when anyone else comes around. Okay. Now, when he's talking to me, he's thorough. But when somebody else is around, he's a BITCH. Let's go.
He only wants to harm me when no one else is around, no one's looking. When my mama or my sister or even a cousin, anybody, it don't even have to be related to me. When they come around, he act like an angel. Like when I tell them he crazy and he doing this and he doing that, they don't believe me, because when they around him, he acts like an angel, like accordingly, like he make me look crazy.
Let's stop right there, fam. So the people don't believe her because he acts like an angel when they're around. So let's break this down. So he did something to you. You told your family, right? You didn't say, yo, get away from me and I'm not going to be around you no more. You allow him to come back around. So when your family came to address him, he act like an angel, right? So you kept being around him after you told them that he's harming you. Let's go.
When I tell them he crazy and he doing this and he doing that, they don't believe me, because when they around him, he acts like an angel, like accordingly, like he make me look crazy.
So do you think he's gonna be upset if you find a new man?
He will be afraid. He's very short.
Would he be upset if you find a new man? He will be afraid. Let me get this straight. So ain't nobody in your neighborhood that you could give your pussy to that he'll be afraid of. You want to bring this out to the internet. Yeah, anyway, King Disagreeable. She lying on dude and the family knows it. Fact. She kept him around. She say that, but it only takes one time for him to cross that line. From what I'm getting, she ain't shit. Right. And her family knows it. Right. You kept bringing the nigga around. Your pussy can't go get nobody else in your neighborhood, neighboring neighborhood. Come on, man. This is bullshit. But this is the type of mindset that they have for you black niggas, man. Where, yo, I'll wear the bonnet because he don't give a fuck. I could just give him some pussy, and I could have him come around and face war because I'll give him some pussy. This is what they think of you niggas.
Be upset if you find a new man?
He will be afraid. He's very short. For one thing. I'm 5'3". He probably about 5'6", maybe.
So he's very short. So, ma'am, if he's very short and he's scared of men that's taller, what would you think he could do to try to make himself not be scary? These bitches don't think, man.
Okay. I'm 5'3". He probably about 5'6", maybe.
Okay.
And
what did he do that made them honor your restraining order?
Just name one. Has he probably done it?
No, you tell me. Like what was
everything, honey. Anything you can probably think of, except for kill me.
No, you can give me one example.
Choke.
He choked you?
That's just like the least little.
And when did all this happen?
Last time it was like the beginning of this month.
Last time he choked me, it was the beginning of June. The last time he choked me, it was the beginning of June. You understand?
All these German shepherds.
Last time it was like the beginning of this month.
Of June? That's like 3 weeks ago.
I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not.
Pay attention, guys. This was the part I wanted y'all to hear. This is the part I wanted y'all to hear. Listen to this shit.
Of June? That's like 3 weeks ago.
I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not touch no man who will like man. I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not touch no man.
So when a client comes to us with an ask to launch an influencer marketing campaign, the process is pretty streamlined.
That's like 3 weeks ago.
I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not touch no man.
At this point, we all know she should be kicked off the show for bringing that sort of bullshit to black men. We all know she should be kicked off the show. Hey guys, we all know she should be kicked off the show for bringing that shit to black men. All jokes aside, dog. We know what it is. I told you, Dolomite, she might as well say, I need a crash out dummy. She said it. You're just a guard dog for hire. Risk your life and maybe you'll get some trash ass pussy. Sounds fair. She's supposed to be kicked off the show. How ironic, Buddy is a monster. Let her tell it. But she can't tell you what he did. And she keep letting them in. Listen.
I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not touch no man. I done seen him get tried by people who taken up for me, and he won't say nothing back. All that hardness that he do when nobody ain't around, he don't do it with anybody else around. Like if somebody else around, he acts like a totally different person. And all I need is somebody just be like, bruh, she don't want you no more. Stay the fuck away from her. And all I need is somebody just be like, bruh, she don't want you no more. Stay the fuck away from her house. And all I need is somebody just be like, bruh, she don't want you no more. Stay the fuck away from her house. And he will do it.
What about like your child's father? Are you guys close?
No. You can't go fuck nobody else in your neighborhood. Everybody in the neighborhood scared of this nigga. What's the real story? You got men that's in your neighborhood. Are you trying to protect your life or not, you dumb bitch? Unbelievable, man. Dude sounds like an alpha trying his best to trying to tame a gladiator. I agree. I think I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. Straight up.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were.
Once we start thinking that they are something else than what we thought they were, that's when we are in the trick bag. We know these are gladiators.
And all I need is somebody just be like, bruh, she don't want you no more. Stay the fuck away from her house. And he will do it.
What about like your child's father? Are you guys close?
Nah, we cool, but not close.
Okay.
It's like he buys school clothes, Christmas clothes. That's it, things like that.
I mean,
Kendra, you about the dumbest bitch I ever heard. What about your child's father? Ma'am, she put the man on child support. He couldn't wait to get away from this bitch. So he's supposed to take up for her pussy? That's not his problem. Well, his child that'll be without a mother. Yeah, I fucked up. I chose wrong. A man could admit that. I fucked up. Y'all niggas are crazy. So you already had other niggas take up for her, but she still let the nigga around. I bet those other dudes spoke up, seen she was trying to play them, and now she's stuck. I agree. 5'6" terrorizing the whole hood while maintaining a good image with the family. Yeah. Yeah. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button.
Do you have any man like a brother, father, uncle that could stand up
Yeah,
to
all
you?
of them. All of that.
So none of those men have checked him?
Yes, they have checked them. And he'd be like, yeah, you right. Yeah, I know, you right, man. My daddy done checked everything. And then as soon as they leave, he right back to the same.
How does he get in?
As soon as they leave. So he beat your ass, your daddy check him, and you just let him do it all over again. Anyway, let's go.
Man, my daddy done checked everything. And then as soon as they leave, he right back to the same.
How does he get in? Are you still allowing him in?
No, Kendra, you would not believe me if I tell you this. This man, I'm on like the second floor of these apartments. This man, I have no idea how he shimmy his way up to a window just to get in. To tell you the truth, I really think it's because he don't have a place to stay.
That could be a reason. But I will just say this, I gotta be honest with you.
So he beats on you, he chokes you, and he says to your family, he know he's doing wrong, but he still comes to your house because he don't have a place to stay. Hey, don't ask me to make sense out of that shit. Fuck is wrong with you? I don't jump in trick bags, man.
Give me his way up to a window just to get in. To tell you the truth, I really think it's because he don't have a place to stay.
That could be a reason. But I will just say this, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what type of man is gonna sign up for this kind of drama, honey.
Okay, if you believe that you don't know which kind of man is going to sign up for that drama, at this point, you have the opportunity to stand up for the black man and say, look, I got to get you off my show. Like, I cannot have a man go there and then have blood on my hands. I mean, you could go all the way extreme with it, make the bitch seem like a piece of shit, but Kendra won't do it. And I want you niggas to know something else. This is some of my content on my other channel, guys, because I'm leaving these niggas over here, not y'all, but these other people that we ain't getting no work over here. It is what it is. So he breaks in, beats her up, gets 3 hots in the cot, tells the family, yo, I know I fucked up. Nobody gonna put hands on him. She can't fuck nobody in the neighborhood that can check him. That's game.
There's a lot of drama, and I don't think any man with sense wants to put himself in danger. And the way you're describing this guy, you have a restraining order. You don't even care what the police say. So this is a tough one.
Well,
if this is a tough one, you should deem this bitch unworthy. She's unworthy to be on the show. This is not something you present to men.
Yeah, this is kind of like why I wanted to talk to you. I kind of figured that, but I wanted to tell you the truth. And if somebody reach out, who about that life, you know what I'm saying? Okay, tell you the truth. And if somebody reach out, who about that life, but I wanted to tell you the truth. And if somebody reach out, who about that life, you know what I'm saying?
If somebody reach out who's about that life, but ma'am, can I ask you one question? What would that man be gaining? To be about that life, to rock with you, what would he be gaining? Please tell me. Please. All the men are dying to know.
To tell you the truth. And if somebody reach out, who about that life, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I have to cut you off. But the good thing is you do have a restraining order. So if he violates that, he'll go to jail.
Kendra, so you'll still let men deal with this bitch. You are not your brother's keeper, bitch. You got a lot of fucking nerve, yo. These people are sick, y'all. Just trying to tell y'all. These people are sick. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Right, bitch. Just hire a hitman. But she's looking for her pussy to do it. You're missing the point.
I have to cut you off. But the good thing is you do have a restraining order. So if he violates that, he'll go to jail.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I got like 3 warrants on him and a restraining order.
And this happened.
But by the time I call the police, he be gone, honey. They don't get here fast enough.
But this all happened within the last 3 weeks because you said he was with him 3 weeks ago.
No, just the last time happened in the last 3 weeks where he had got into my house somehow. I think he be climbing through the window. I really don't have no idea how he really gets in my house, but the windows have been open, so I'm thinking it's by the window.
Okay.
Maybe you should buy air conditioner and close your windows. See, you don't think we supposed to know that. You're sitting around with windows open in your house. So you don't have an air conditioner. Ma'am. Anyway, man. She just needed to write a jail dude, promise him a place to stay. Right. Right. Now she should be doing the prison love shit.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that was the backstory of her last guy. So you're looking for, okay, we were talking about the kind of man you're looking for.
This is crazy.
Someone to lift me up instead of tear me down. Like, he's the type that would tear you down, call you all types of names, even names that don't even apply to you. You know, like someone who lift me up. Like if they say, sweep the floor, wash the dish. I don't want him to say like, oh, you ain't even washing no dishes. You a dirty ass bitch or something like that. Be like,
ma'am, the truth is the truth. What do you want that man to do?
To say like, oh, you ain't even washing no dishes. You a dirty ass bitch or something like that. Be like, hey, them dishes need washed. Bam, they'll get washed. But he do it to where we got to get into a whole fight by the way he disrespected me, by the way he say certain things, and somebody who would lift me up instead of like tear me down.
Okay.
Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying. What are so basically somebody that's gonna talk down on you is verbal abuse is what you're really describing.
Yeah.
So no verbal abusive men. Those are your deal breakers. Should the guy look a certain way?
Brown skin or dark skin? Oh goodness.
We are fucked up.
Don't have no fruity in here, like if you know what I mean.
No fruity. Your last guy had fruity in him?
No, he didn't. He didn't at all. I'm just like all these videos I watch on Facebook and on YouTube. It seems like everybody about like that now. And I want one of the ones who ain't like nowhere near that.
All right, so no fruity men. What about, should he make a certain amount of money?
No, I mean we can come up together as long as you ain't sitting on your butt. You know what I'm saying? Or you can make however much you got, or make more. I will boost you up. I will help you fly, honey. And you boost me up. I mean, we can get on together. I mean, just long as you like want to do it. Like long as you want something instead of sitting on your ass. Long as you got like goals,
But a man can't tell you, you dirty bitch. You can't even wash the dishes. You want him to say, hey, boo, the dishes are dirty. Why you ain't washing them? No, you dirty bitch. You won't even wash.
To do it, like long as you want something instead of sitting on your ass. Long as you got like goals,
Okay.
Like something that you want to do in life.
All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Hold on. When?
Or make more. I will boost you.
What about, should he make a certain amount of money?
No, I mean we can come up together as long as you ain't sitting on your butt. You know what I'm saying? Or you can make however much you got, or make more. I will boost you up. I will help you fly, honey. And you boost me up. I mean, we can get on together. I mean, just long as you like want to do it. Like long as you want something instead of sitting on your ass. Long as you got like goals,
Okay.
Like something that you want to do in life.
All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, I'm skinny, y'all.
Dang.
I only weigh like 135 pounds. All right, how should I sit this?
Dang.
Oh man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Dang.
Shoot, man. Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Bitch, titties is pointing downward.
Right here.
Your titties are pointing downward. Her nipples are pointing downward.
Okay, I think I see you.
It is what it is, man.
Okay, like you're in shape.
Dang.
So
Kendra said, looks like you're in shape. Unbelievable. So she dirty. What the hell?
okay, I think I see you. All right. Okay, like you're in shape. So Quantina, when was your last relationship?
About a month ago.
Okay. You don't have, oh yeah, you're in it. This guy, right?
Well, he in it, I'm not.
Okay. And you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
This the guy we're talking about?
Yeah.
You had sex 2 weeks. So when did you get a restraining order?
I got a restraining order Thursday.
Oh.
See what happens when you start lying? You got to try to make these dates and times coincide. See? Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit.
Intimate with someone.
2 weeks ago.
This the guy we're talking about?
Yeah.
You had sex 2 weeks. So when did you get a restraining order?
I got a restraining order Thursday.
So he choked me 3 weeks ago. I fucked him 2 weeks ago, and I got a restraining order 1 week ago. Come on, man. Come on, man. He broke in 3 weeks ago, and she smashed him 2 weeks ago and got a restraining order 1 week ago. Come on, man. She lying. She fucking that man with the restraining order still on. Facts.
The guy we're talking about?
Yeah.
You had sex 2 weeks. So when did you get a restraining order?
I got a restraining order Thursday.
Oh. So you got a restraining order 2 days ago?
Yeah. I'm talking to Kendra, baby.
Who are you talking to?
My son.
Okay. So 2 weeks ago, so this is a real recent. Is he still calling you?
Crazy.
It's a long story, Kendra. Okay, like I told you, he don't have a place to stay. So even if we ain't doing nothing, instead of him wanting to go to a hotel, he might pay me $100 just to spend a night at my house for a night, and he'll leave the next day.
Got you.
So you fucked him. So he giving you $100 and you fucked him. Come on now.
Okay. But you're done with that, right?
I'm trying to be. I need somebody like to, take his place, like.
But you need to be done, but you have a restraining order. So whether a man comes or not, you got to be done with it. I think, ladies, here's the deal. Sometimes you just got to leave a situation because you got to leave a situation. It's not always about finding a better man. Sometimes it's all about finding a better you. And sometimes you don't even need to replace a toxic man with another man yet, because if you're not healed, all you're going to do is replace him with another toxic man. So I know a lot of times y'all always want a man's presence, and I get that desire, but sometimes God needs for you to be isolated so he can get you together. And I think 2 weeks ago you slept with this man who you got a restraining order with. Last 2 days ago you got the restraining order with him. 2 weeks ago you slept with him. You might need some single season time for yourself, to be quite honest, Quantine.
Thank you.
There you have it, guys. She did not. Well, I don't think people are calling up there looking for love. And you got this bitch who has a whole dating app. And people, she said, call me so y'all can find, so Kendra G gonna make you find some love. She's up here, Oprah, talking to these bitches, trying to give advice as a single black bitch with froze eggs. We fucked up.
You together. And I think 2 weeks ago you slept with this man who you got a restraining order with. Last 2 days ago you got the restraining order with him.
It's just
2 weeks
a dating
ago you slept
show.
with him. You might need some single season time for yourself, to be quite honest, Quantine.
Thank you, sister. I knew you would tell me something I need to hear. Like I said, all I need to do is be lifted up.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a forever revolving door with just humans.
Crazy.
And because loneliness can be a scary state, people run from that. So they're always trying to put somebody in. But if you're not a healed person, all you're going to do is attract another unhealed person, and then you'll be going through the drama again. And you're a mother. You have a 9-year-old.
First of all, she's a mother. You're not. Whether she's a mother, it don't matter. She's a booger. And you can't. How are you telling her what to do? You're telling her to not be with anybody. So when will she start? When will you start? When will you fuck the last eggplant that goes in your pussy? I mean, these people are sick.
So you don't have the luxury to just think about yourself. You got somebody else's life at stake. You have a child that you have to think about, and you need to live for your child. They tell me, are you lying? They're telling me that you're lying to me.
Lying about what?
They say you're trolling.
Okay, well, I don't care what they think. I mean,
okay,
like why would they think that? First of all, I really don't care, but what made them think that I'm lying about anything?
Let me tell you why, sis. Let me tell you why. I mean, you bitches lie about anything. That's the whole thing. See, you think because it's a violent situation and then you lie about other little things. No, we put all that shit in the same boat. If you lied about that little thing, yeah, you could be lying about this too. And you bitches got this weird way of trying to pick and choose what's real and what's not. You don't determine that for me, bitch. Tell me, bitch, I saw that you lied before. It's a great chance you could be lying now. And that is the black fatigue that they got on you black bitches. You don't want to hear it. And it's fucked up because over here, we actually believe you. We know you bitches out there just taking that $100, getting choked out, do a restraining order, he break in your house, nobody in your family could do nothing with him. We know what it is. You still letting the fucking nut up in you raw. You, ma'am.
What? This is a serious subject, and I came on here to get advice from my sister, my cousin Kendra. So I don't give a F what y'all think that I'm lying about. She giving me what I need. I ain't reading none of y'all comments. So y'all can just, say what the fuck you want to say. I know.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
People don't even want to engage with black women because that attitude is very rough.
That ego and that pride, sis, fuck so many black women up.
Amen. The fact her family decided to sit on the sideline says it all. Damn right. Now the mask is coming off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just because someone will have sex with you, that they want to be with you.
Cousin Kendra. So I don't give a F what y'all think that I'm lying about. She giving me what I need. I ain't reading none of y'all comments. So y'all can just say what the fuck you want to say. I know what the fuck I'm going through.
Oh!
Lord forgive me for all my cussing. But
yo, they disrespected God. They disrespected the Bible. The shit is these people and these rainbow black men have fucked the church up. They just fucked it up.
Think that I'm lying about. She giving me what I need. I ain't reading none of y'all comments. So y'all can just say what the fuck you want to say. I know what the fuck I'm going through. Lord forgive me for all my cussing. But bruh,
that should make it right. That should make it right. That should make it right. That's fucked up. So you can be an asshole, indisciplined, right? And then say, oh, forgive me for being that way. I am somebody that can show discipline. Okay.
You want to say, I know what the fuck I'm going through. Lord forgive me for all my cussing. But bruh, y'all can think, I don't give a fuck. I ain't here to sit here and entertain y'all. I ain't here to entertain nobody. I just wanted a little bit of advice from my big sis Kendra.
Okay.
Boy,
yeah, okay.
Boy,
I
oh
apologize.
boy.
I never know. Like, I really just be coming online and host my show and do stuff for my show. So I'm not as familiar with all the things. And I guess they thought
trolling about what? What part? I'm just curious to know what part they think I was trolling about.
I think, your story is a lot. So I think that they probably just weren't sure if it was true or not.
Oh, well, that's their problem.
Okay. Well, again, we can proceed, but my personal advice to you, I think you got a lot going on. And I just have to be honest. I'm not sure if it's even safe for a guy to align himself
Kick
with
off the
restraining
show.
Order
Kick off the
ex
show.
2 weeks ago, choke you. Definitely stay in contact with all the male friends and your daddy, the male protectors in your life. If this guy is truly dangerous, but I think you got to do some self-work, Quantine.
That sounds cute. You can call me Quantine, but it's Quantina.
Quantina. So, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm humble. I'm blessed. I'm one of God's children. I'm an angel. I'm put here to test some people, and I got to go through the battles just to humble some people, and I will lift you up. I will never break you down. I will motivate you to get money. I will, whatever you want to do, I will motivate you to do it. I'm a very humble person, and I'm just looking for somebody like intelligent, very intelligent, like spiritually,
Dang.
you know, like me. And somebody to talk to 3 hours, 4 hours all night long about some deep stuff. Like,
Dang. Ma'am, you are fucked up. You done.
stuff.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. You have to download the Kendra G Singles dating app.
No, you didn't. Now that's when you know. That's when you know this is all bullshit. So this woman is telling Kendra, I got somebody that'll come clap somebody that's taller than him, right? And she said, well, what you want to go ahead and do is make yourself available on the Kendra G dating app, so that if the men could just fuck you at their own risk, instead of just saying, look, you cannot join my app. You can, I mean, when do you stand on any business for the black brothers? You will go this far to still invite this bitch to the app after she told you what she told you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And somebody to talk to 3 hours, 4 hours all night long about some deep stuff, type of stuff.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. You have to download the Kendra G Singles dating app and set up your profile. And once you are healed, well, whenever you do it though, I'm gonna show you what it looks like.
Unbelievable.
You have an iPhone or an Android phone?
I mean, the money is never that serious. You're talking about one client, Kendra. Let that bitch go back to the bricks. You talk about one client. She does not need to be on that app. Kendra's a dummy. She basically didn't hear anything that the bitch said. This is crazy. This the bias people be calling out about, Kendra. This is outright. I mean, we're literally talking about putting a man in danger for no reason. That don't make sense, dog. You're putting a man in. No, he has to choose better. Ma'am, she shouldn't be available. If you give a damn about the men clients on your app, that's crazy. Like we always told you niggas, some bitches cannot come to my man auction. You cannot purchase any of my men. The shit ain't for everybody. I mean, it's for most, but if you that far down in the gutter, you ain't no good to nobody. Because the last thing anybody is talking about is the bad side of her pussy. You could just see that the way she carries herself, she don't give a damn about her pussy like that. And then she's skinny and she don't get fat like the other bitches. So she'll throw that pussy all over the place. It's crazy. Only thing she won't do is take those eyelashes off and wear her bald-headed ass hairdo the way it's supposed to be. That's the only thing she won't do. And let me tell y'all why. Because you niggas like it. It's so fucked up. We're going to cover a little bit of that today, man. About how you niggas like these weird ass bitches.
Oh, like we don't know when you're gonna accept us. Sometimes we might not have it all together. You want to see my little nappy wig?
I do want to.
You want to see my little nappy wig?
Like we don't know when you're gonna accept us. Sometimes we might not have it all together. You want to see my little nappy wig?
There you have it, fam.
Okay.
So even though she got a wig, it's still nappy. Now that's a lazy bitch. I've had bitches that wear wigs before. They be having them damn wigs on them head mannequins and shit like that. They comb the shit. They take care of those wigs from the bitches that I had with wigs. They had them head mannequins and they will, make it wet one day, comb it, straighten it out. This bitch just a lazy bitch.
Okay, I do understand this is a pop-up show, so this wasn't a scheduled show. But sometimes the shows are scheduled. So you know that.
You know what?
Fellas, tell these women what that lace front across your head does. It just tells us you are lazy ass French toast. Then she got on this swap meet wig.
We don't know when you're gonna accept us. Sometimes we might not have it all together. You want to see my little nappy wig?
Okay, I do understand this is a pop-up show, so this wasn't a scheduled show. But sometimes the shows are scheduled, so you know that I'm about to go live then. But in this case, in this moment, this is a pop-up show. So, do you want to proceed? You want to keep going?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Move back a little bit. Tell me your name.
This relationship, it's kind of like I can't get him away from me, so I'm still like in the place where I'm trying to get him like away from me. It's kind of like a fatal attraction.
Okay.
And
all right, so
I'm basically looking for somebody who's not like abusive, not domestic. I don't want somebody who's real muscular or real skinny, but kind of in between that. I like dark, like black or either brown skin. I don't do too many light skinned dudes unless it's like Chris Brown or something. But
wait, real quick, the fatal.
There you have it. I don't do light skinned dudes unless it's Chris Brown. Yeah, you think we could make this shit up?
Light skinned dudes unless it's like Chris Brown or something. But
wait, real quick, the fatal attraction is you're in the moment of it now. He's still trying to be with you.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I wanted to come on here.
Yeah, that beeping ain't my crib. That beeping ain't my crib, son.
In the moment of it now, he's still trying to be with you.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I wanted to come on here because I know you're gonna tell me some good stuff about
well, that. I would say this could be. Well, do you have a police report? Is it that serious?
Yes, ma'am. All of that. Restraining order, warrants out, everything. He don't care nothing about none of that.
Okay, so let me just say this to you. And first of all, I want you to be safe. But any man watching, that information might turn him away because why would he want to attach himself to a woman who's saying that she got a fatal attraction guy who don't even care about the police? He might come for your new man.
All right. Okay. So the answer to that question is he is the bitch when anyone else comes around. He only wants to harm me when no one else is around, no one's looking. When my mama or my sister or even a cousin, anybody, it don't even have to be related to me. When they come around, he act like an angel. Like when I tell them he crazy and he doing this and he doing that.
Hey, yo, you know what? I was going to stop the show and do another show, but I think we got some time. All right. So let's cover this other thing real quick. I got some things I want to cover with y'all today. This is not going to stop me from running a few shows, but I do want to. Okay, hold on. We got my nigga Brian Turner. I was talking about you the other day, son. I was looking for you, B. Come on, man. I was looking for BT, yo. I was looking for you the other day, man. We're going to talk about that too now that you're here. I was looking for you because I was talking, before Trump did whatever he did, we was talking about how these black women in the military, it's go time now. And I wanted to get your thoughts on how these women in the Navy are being deployed and stuff like that. And I wanted your expertise on that.
They don't believe me because when they around him, he acts like an angel, like accordingly, like he make me look crazy.
So do you think he's gonna be upset if you find a new man?
He will be afraid. He's very short. For one thing, he look crazy.
So do you think he's gonna be upset if you find a new man?
He will be afraid. He's very short. For one thing, I'm 5'3". He probably about 5'6", maybe.
Okay.
And
what did he do that made them honor your restraining order?
Just name one. Has he probably done it?
No, you tell me. Like what was
everything, honey. Anything you can probably think of, except for kill me.
No, you can give me one example.
Choke.
He choked you?
That's just like the least little.
And when did all this happen?
Last time it was like the beginning of this month.
Of June? That's like 3 weeks ago.
I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because get somebody who. I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not touch no man. I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will not touch no man. I done seen him get tried by people who taken up for me and he won't say nothing but
There you go, guys.
I'm just trying to like get somebody who will like man up and get him like away from me because he will.
Unbelievable. Setup artist, BT. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We gonna recover the Navy stuff. We got the expert BT in the building. And he said that these gladiators that's in the Navy that Trump, they didn't see this coming. Trump is deploying their ass out to the Middle East, right? Brian Turner said half of them finna get pregnant on purpose and the other half finna go AWOL. Unbelievable. A good number of them will probably stay and fight, though. They are gladiators after all. I stand on that. I do stand on that because remember, if you make it back from here, you're a hero. At least in my eyes. Put other niggas in jeopardy and shit. Boy, they ain't making TikToks about how they ass is getting deployed. Shit got real in a hurry. They better hope that, Trump stopped this shit. I do not want my sisters out there, even though I know that the army and the forces will make a soldier out of these bitches. I do know that. So, I wanted to go to this other subject matter where, okay, so Andrew Tate did an interview with some girl that slept with 1,000 dudes or whatever, right? And I was like, okay, that's cool. But nah, I want to see what Pearl thinks about it since she's the man guru. I didn't watch it. I want to see what she thinks about it with you guys because she's like the man's guru. And she basically, what we're going to watch right here, guys, we're going to watch somebody stealing in live time. You see what I'm saying? Because that's all this bitch ever did. So she's watching all the people that she steals from. And, Andrew's that guy. So let's do it.
Why are we going to sit here and pretend that most women who go on girls' holidays aren't doing something similar to what Bonnie does just because it's not on camera? Why are we going to sit here and pretend that these men who walk around with their wives in the pub in England, and they're like, oh, my wife, yeah, everyone has a past. Oh, no, she's done the same shit. What's the difference? Who gives a fuck, right? We're either going to care and accept that women are judged on their past and judged on their innocence and judged on their naivety and judged on these things like it used to be, or we're going to sit and say it doesn't matter, everyone has a past. Well, if everyone has a past, everyone has a past. Who gives a fuck? Does it really matter?
So
anymore?
What would you do if it was your daughter, though?
But why are you asking an impossible question?
Well, it's not an impossible question.
Of course it is.
How?
It can't happen.
There is an idea that men can control the outcomes of their children and their daughters.
Listen to the expert, guys.
And I'm sorry, fellas, but you have no control. Even Andrew Tate, as much as he likes to think he has controls, has no control over that outcome. None. Zero.
But anything can happen.
It's against the laws of physics.
It's not.
I mean, if your daughter opened her legs and took 1,000 dicks, it's not impossible.
Of course it is.
What? I
Why
mean,
is
the
it
dicks would
impossible?
enter her pussy, therefore she's taken.
It's literally.
Yo, it's crazy, man. So this woman slept with 1,000 dudes, right? This is crazy. And she's supposed to be a somebody. Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Really impossible for my daughter.
What, are you going to be there?
Yeah, all the guys that have big egos think it could never happen to their daughters. It, in fact, happens to their daughters. I hope it doesn't, but yeah, you can't control it.
Your daughter's pussy.
All right, let me help this dumb bitch. Let me help this fake guru. The reason why men ensure that it does not happen to their daughters, unfortunately, they make sure these bitches play basketball and silly sports where they could turn lesbian. I hate to tell you the real truth. A lot of men control this shit. A lot of men will have their girls play basketball and other lesbian sports to make sure they're not going to get slammed by 1,000 niggas, man. Andrew Tate's an agent and a clown. He makes the truth goofy. I could agree with that. I mean, you got to understand. At least I'm trying to understand. We are the oddballs. I keep telling y'all niggas, we are the oddballs. Basic dudes. that, you know, deal with straight up, you know, regular shit, tell the truth, trying to help we are the oddballs. And that's why I'm trying to learn how to cover this shit, man. It's so weird to me, man, because I'm not into all of this shit. I'm into what I do, but whatever. I'm trying to learn because these are the celebrities and I'm the fucking oddball. Everything shows me I'm the oddball. You know? It just is what it is.
What's he saying? That dick's not entering it.
No, my daughter just wouldn't make that decision.
But why?
Because I still raise her in a household where she is masculinely guided, and she will be guided by me until I hand her over to some other man. However, I believe when women are left to their own devices, they will only ever make stupid decisions.
Now, what does Pearl have to say about that? Because that's the truth. He will hand that girl to another man. I can rock with that. Give him some credit, King Disagreeable. Come on.
Was mine a stupid decision?
I wouldn't say it's any more stupid than most decisions women make, to be honest with you. I think that most women, to some degree, are sex workers anyway. Like, let's be honest about it, right? Most women, you know, which is, so they're either virgins. I think that
women don't care about these kids. They don't.
As soon as possible.
There we go. Listen to Pearl talking. Women don't care about these kids. You talking about yourself, right? See, she don't realize that she don't get to say anything about children.
The mother, she has a purpose, and I think that women should be having children.
I don't. Women don't care about these kids. They don't.
As soon as possible, and I think it gives their life a direction, and I think it's the most important thing to preserve society, especially if you want to talk about geopolitics and talk about race and all of these things. If you want to have a country that looks like the country it used to be, you need to have the original people from there.
Yep, that's done. Cooked, dead.
Children. I think all of that is true. Absolutely. I think every day a woman goes without having kids is primarily a waste of time. But
look at Pearl. He's talking to you, Pearl. So I don't know what type of audience that you have, but for them not to be saying, Pearl, he's talking to you. Any woman without children is a waste of time. Pearl, look at yourself.
Every day a woman goes without having kids is primarily a waste of time. But once again, what does it matter what I think? Rob, I've given up. Rob, I've given up trying to save the world.
It's fucked up, man. And that's the part that I wanted to talk about. Is it okay for us to just give up on this shit, man? You could try anything, man. It really is. And it's not the women. It's the niggas, man. Yo, the brothers are crazy out here, man. Something happened to the brothers. Something really bad happened to where we will respect Pearl. We'll respect this whore on the screen. For what? Yo, she getting to the bag, son. I'm not giving up. I'm moving. Oh, man.
No, Rob.
Haven't.
I've given up on misogyny and all this shit.
No, you haven't.
They attacked me with the Matrix. They keep throwing me in jail.
King Disagreeable. Listen, my brother. Listen. We had, if niggas, I know we don't do numbers. We don't do numbers, but let's say it was an America thing. We came up with the Pussycat Facts report. It will stymie and stifle anyone in their tracks that's trying to use what they use. We know that already. But we also know that you think men want to use the Pussycat Facts report? It has to become popular first for these dummies to want to innovate. We're in a copycat society, man. And I don't want to be that. I know I have original ideas, but I'm also the oddball. I'm the odd man out. And most brothers feel that way because it's like, yo, bro, the men's supposed to understand what we're doing over here. It's crazy work. The men understand what Pearl is doing over there. This is crazy.
I am now all for women empowerment. I think women should run around fucking as many men as they want. I like what Bonnie's doing. She's getting the bag. She's getting rich. Most girls out here don't want to have kids. They just want to get Birkin bags and Instagram.
That's true. And if you give a woman a kid that doesn't want kids or isn't meant to be a mother, these women destroy the children. They really do.
I'm likes. Good.
So why don't you show them how to do it better? Shit is wild. This is the type of shit that we're in. This bitch is saying something about children, but don't want to have children and has all the money to have a child. I mean, this is what we're dealing with.
I am black, Phil. I am.
These fucking white.
I'm glad it happened to me now rather than spending 10 years fighting. I've given up. You win. You win.
Good. I'm a feminist, a pro-feminism. This is the world now.
See, Bonnie Blue is more likable than half of the women than TradCon women. She's more likable.
Yes, Pearl is destroyed. The only thing she could do to save herself is have one of them children. She made the money. So it just goes to show that she don't like men. Simple.
Than Lila Rose. Think about it. She acts in a more feminine way than Lila Rose. Now, to be fair, she is paid to learn how to please men in that way. However, like when you see Lila Rose on a podcast with these guys, she's naggy. She does that voice that that voice like this, where I'm doing something that's really annoying and bitchy, and I pretend that I don't. That's what she does, right? Bonnie doesn't do that. Her demeanor is more feminine than half of the TradCon women.
What about yours? This shit is sickening, man. I don't even know why I did this shit. Let's go.
How the world's going to end up, who gives a fuck? Who cares about the future?
See, women go around, use sex to their advantage, but then are happy to cry about it straight away. Saying, oh, he took advantage of me. And it's like, you're the one that wanted to do sex to have like the job promotion, or you're the one that wanted to have sex to get more attention or try and be more liked, but then they cry about it. And that's what I get frustrated about. And even with porn stars, like people in my industry, they'll do this for a few years,
She's serving this look. I'm sorry. That dress is so cute. I kind of want that dress.
This is where we at. It's all this is what we was telling our black sisters. You want to dress like a whore. You want to dress like the porn star. You want to dress like the stripper. Pearl, Pearl is the most basic bottom feeding bitch I ever seen. It don't make sense.
She's serving this look. I'm sorry. That dress is so cute. I kind of want that dress. Oh, that's so cute.
money, get the boob jobs, get the house. And then suddenly they go, oh my God, I was forced into the industry. Oh my God, someone took all my money.
Have you ever considered a job as a lawyer?
No.
I could do with you. You're 100% right. So this is the false dichotomy of society, right? So this is the reason when I said I like what Bonnie does, because Bonnie completely 100% owns what she does. And she says, it's my decision. And I've seen people try and lecture you. I've seen people sit there and try and lecture you and say like, oh, but you're a creature of God and you shouldn't be doing this. But no, you should do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
It's up to you to do whatever you want. And you're not saying anybody tricked you into it. It's your decision. And let's be honest, when they talk about taking women back 100 years, let's actually be very honest here, Ron. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
There's always been whores.
It's always
I mean, the man basically called the whore to her face. He said, no disrespect, man, but you're a whore. I mean, so men like her because she said, oh yeah, I'm a whore. All right. We fucked up. The whole game is fucked up.
So let's actually be very honest here, Ron. No disrespect.
no disrespect.
There's always been whores.
It's always
Ancient Rome had whores. There's always been whores. The Aztecs had whores. You think there weren't concubines in the fucking Ming dynasty sucking little Chinese pee-pee? Of course there were. There's always been whores. It's the oldest profession in the world.
Exactly.
So do you think it's a legitimate job?
Well, I mean, no, check her bank. I'm sure she's making fucking loads of money. So here's where do you draw the line? If we're going to live in this false dichotomy, because the world was very simple once, not too long ago. And men had this terrible misogynistic view, which I, of course, don't agree with, that women can't make their own decisions because they're naturally chaotic. And when women decide anything, life's fucked up.
All right, so that's my opinion on it. As much as we hate it, I do believe that people have a right to their hell. There are people that live in hell because of drugs, addiction, and just poor life decisions, women especially. I don't believe in taking away the right to make bad decisions as long as it's not illegal and hurting anybody else. However, the challenge is we're in a modern society that does not give women the consequences for those bad decisions. So it would be one thing.
That's why I said, this is what I said. I said Umar Johnson and Pearl is the same person. That's what I said. Said it many times. And these are two people who are willing to talk about relationships, but will never be in one. They could care less about the opposite sex. They will never have that person around them in a real way. It's ridiculous. Two people who hate the opposite sex will never care about the opposite sex, whether they breathe or die. Pearl and Umar.
If we got the decision and the consequence, but because the consequences are taken away, that's where the issue is. If Bonnie Blue wants to make a bunch of money on OnlyFans, whatever, but it's when you simps let her come to your church after.
Right. If just Pearl want to make a bunch of money, whatever, but it's you simps that actually like Anton and y'all niggas are crazy. You talking about a white bitch telling you black or any man how to operate with bitches.
She won't be there, but yeah, okay.
In fact, these men in their disgusting, these men in their disgusting misogyny believed if you gave women the vote, we'd end up with open borders and drag queen story out. So they didn't give women the vote. Then they did give women the vote and society took a particular direction. But when men were in charge of things, women didn't have to worry about what they can do with their life because their father took care of it and then their husband took care of it. But now we live in a brand new world where women can make all of their own decisions. And the path she's chosen, I don't think is any different than most paths women take. I think she's just more honest about it and more upfront about it. If you're going to go to Dubai and meet a girlfriend and you think she hasn't been fucking for money the entire time she's living in Dubai, then you're an idiot. If you're in Miami and you got girls on your boat and you think they're not fucking for money all of the time, now they may not say per hour, but they'll be fucking a guy they barely like to get the rent paid, or they're fucking a guy they barely like because he has a car.
Yeah.
So women are fucking for money all the time.
So I had to do a thought. Well, I didn't have to. I chose to do a thought experiment once. And I thought to myself, I used to think of myself on some moral high ground because I don't do this kind of stuff. I didn't do this kind of stuff. Like I've never been on a yacht in Dubai. I've never done a lot of this stuff. And I used to really think of myself, I guess you could say on like a moral high ground of something.
This is what happened to us, guys. I keep telling you niggas. She think because she makes money, she looks like what's the white bitch? Shakira. She thinks because she makes money, she's on the level of Shakira, meaning that, oh, I never went on a yacht because I know I would have got in the yacht free. I never went to the clubs because I would have always gotten the club free and men would just buy me drinks all day. I never went to Dubai because I just look so beautiful. No. Fuck you mean? You didn't have the option, bitch. Yo, these people are sick. Matter of fact, hold on, man. Hold the fuck up. This bitch said, one more time.
I didn't do this kind of stuff. Like I've never been on a yacht in Dubai. I've never done a lot of this stuff. And I used to really think of myself, I guess you could say on like a moral high ground.
We got to stop right there. I got to show y'all. Pearl and Kevin Samuels. Okay. I got to show y'all this. This bitch right here said
off camera on the Zoom.
She had the option to be on yachts. This bitch right here. This bitch right here said she was on the moral high ground. Can y'all see it? This bitch said she was on the moral high ground. And she never went on yachts because she was on the moral high ground. This bitch.
Yeah. No, I wanted to say that that's actually like really true.
Are you kidding me? You know, guys, I never went on yachts because I was on the moral high ground. Ma'am, you ain't going no fucking yachts looking like this. Let's cut the bullshit. You wore dresses because you saw that simp ass niggas liked you in a dress or put a comment section, said wear a dress because we'll watch more. And that's why you wear dresses, bitch. Fuck you mean I didn't go on yachts and stuff. Ma'am, look at you. Who you know what? Let's go back. That shit crazy.
I used to think of myself on some moral high ground because I don't do this kind of stuff. I didn't do this kind of stuff. Like I've never been on a yacht in Dubai. I've never done a lot of this stuff. And I used to really think of myself, I guess you could say on like a moral high ground of some sort. And then one day I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I've never been invited to one of those things. It's really easy to say that you're different or special and have your like ego build up when you've never been invited. And then I thought even further about it. And I thought, when you look at in history, if I had to choose historically, if I was in a position, which a lot of women were in the past, where the choice was either death or have sex, you know, do whatever they want in the tribe. Do your morals really kick in? Does that make sense, guys? And I thought about it. And I'm like, all women in the right circumstances would do some pretty depraved things if their life depended. Now, to be fair, Bonnie Blue just does this for money or the love of it. I don't really know. But that's why I kind of stay away from the morality aspect, because everybody says what they would like to think they would do in those circumstances, but nobody knows what they would do until they were actually in them. Okay, Bonnie Blue, that I would not do, but
we are fucked up.
Anyways, I don't know if
this is what these men out here sit around listening to. A nothing burger.
I'm making sense, but essentially, it's really easy to say you wouldn't do something. You know, it's really easy to say I wouldn't do what Bonnie Blue does.
And you tell me we would rather watch this than talk about some real. If we're trying to help people or anything like that, we would most certainly talk about real, you know, real shit like black women in the army and they asses getting deployed. That's what, you know, real shit. Black women are running around here giving out bad pussy. What men should do to arm themselves if they want to have a relationship, because I believe men are done with that shit. Like, these bitches have ruined it for the brothers. You know? But if a dude wanted to like have a baby or something like that, we have the real tools. But then you have men. Men are on some other shit. You know? Men are like, well, I don't want to be with a bitch, but I want to complain about a bitch. So I'm like, oh, niggas put me in the trick bag.
When I don't think I would make the money she makes doing that. I don't know if that makes sense. And I have other options where I don't have to do that. But in the right situation, it's kind of like how many pro-lifers have had an abortion in the past? How many guys, and a lot of the influencers that say they don't cheat, a lot of them cheat on their wives or whatever in the right circumstances. Nobody knows what they're going to do until their back is up against a wall.
Anyway, that's all women do now. The entire Western world is women fucking for money. So how hypocritical would it be for me to sit here and say, Bonnie, who's honest, who monetizes it directly with her own media empire, who's upfront about it and makes money from it, is a worse person than the girl who walks around like she's goody two-shoes and then sucks dick in a Magaluf toilet? Because that's what most girls are doing.
What is Magaluf?
Anyway, Rob, the world's fucked. They're all like this. Rob, they're all the same.
You trying to say I'm not special now?
No, I'm saying you're...
See that? They're all the same, and the bitch says, so you're trying to say that I'm not special. The bitch is a whore. Now, no, you're not special. They're all whores. For some reason, these white boys done propped you up to the top. It happens.
Because that's what most girls are doing.
What is Magaluf?
Anyway, Rob, the world's fucked. They're all like this. Rob, they're all the same.
You trying to say I'm not special now?
No, I'm saying you're special, actually, because you've gone so far through. You've come out as the queen of it. Congratulations.
But didn't you say this kind of thing is the demise of Western society?
I mean, if I was a misogynist, I would believe this is the final end result of feminism, and the end times are here, and that nobody's going to have kids anymore, and that the idea of a beautiful marriage between a man and a woman is now completely gone. I mean, if I was a disgusting misogynist, but since they keep...
But you don't have one beautiful marriage, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Have you slept with 1,057 women?
At least.
So are you quite similar?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's the male's prerogative to impregnate as many females as possible. This is the masculine prerogative. This is biologically my prerogative is to do that.
I think we should do a breeding competition. We'll see if you can get a girl pregnant quicker than I can get pregnant.
Well,
that's not how it works, you dumb bitch. This is what I'm saying, man. I mean, we're not going to cover too much of this shit, but this is what I'm saying. Like, We dealing with dumb bitches. Let's just call it what it is. She said to see who could get pregnant first. No, you whore. He could get 9 bitches pregnant while you can only be pregnant one time. She's so stupid.
I think we should do a breeding competition. We'll see if you can get a girl pregnant quicker than I can get pregnant.
Well, I mean, that'd be a good competition. I think I'd win. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, but it's interesting because it's interesting because you have to look at society. When you look at these things, you have to look at society from an animalistic perspective and a societal perspective. From the animalistic perspective, it's the masculine imperative to get as many women as possible pregnant. Yeah, but if you want to be purely animalistic,
not 1512.
No, but let's be purely animalistic. Let's talk about this like profession. He's gonna play with a baby all day. That man is probably gay. It's fucking boring.
Well, it doesn't mean he wants to fuck the kid.
No, he's gay. Gay. So real men just want to pregnant, money, cool. See you an hour a week. Boom, boom, boom. Now, there's a lot of men who are going to disagree with me on that, but those are a lot of men I can beat the shit out of, so I don't give a fuck. That's the truth of it. The female imperative is to find a man who's obsessed with her so that when she gets pregnant, she's going to have protection and provision when she's not capable of looking after herself. That is the female biological imperative and the masculine biological imperative. I'm still living to my biological imperative to some degree.
Why Pearl ain't saying nothing about this? Because she is a top feminist. She is empowered by the workforce. She is not empowered by being a nurturing bitch. She's supposed to say, yo, I agree with Andrew. So everybody can know, yes, you're a fraud, bitch.
She gets pregnant. She's going to have protection and provision when she's not capable of looking after herself. That is the female biological imperative and the masculine biological imperative. I'm still living to my biological imperative to some degree. If I were to, let's say, have 4 or 5 women and I had kids with 4 or 5 women and I took care of 4 or 5 women and I was with all of them and they were exclusively only with me and we had children over and over and over again. That's my biological imperative. It's actually against the female biological imperative to do what Bonnie is doing, I would argue, traditionally. But that means you break paradigms. That's great. But feminism and society and this brand new societal conditioning is convincing women that what they're supposed to do, which is find a man they love and be obsessed with him and get pregnant from him, is the wrong thing to do. Well, then let's all just become sex workers now.
But you disagree with that.
And that's why I say Pearl is just like Umar. So Umar will never marry a black woman, all right, or 2. And Pearl will never live out her biological imperative because
from him is the wrong thing to do. Well, then let's all just become sex workers now.
She does not want to be a sex worker, but she also doesn't want a man. So Umar believes that he is a good man for not breaking a black woman's heart because he's never going to have one. And then Pearl is happy that she's not a sex worker because she's never going to have a man. It's just these people are some of the weirdest people, B.
But you disagree with that feminist.
I don't have an opinion, Rob, because I have 14 criminal cases. I don't have an opinion. I'm just here. I'm a commentator. I'm just commentating. I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion. No, I don't have an opinion. Women can do whatever they want. Women are fantastic. We live in this great society now where women are girl bosses and better than us, while also are equals at everything, while also everything they do they regret was a man's fault somehow, as Bonnie described. They were tricked into it. So we live in this impossible situation where a man can't possibly win anyway, no matter what opinion he has. But I'm just saying it would be unprofessional and hypocritical of me to sit here and think that Bonnie is doing anything different or anything bad or anything wrong when she does the same thing 99.9% of Western women do anyway.
Okay, so Bonnie,
you get one extreme to the next. You get the women like me that are just sluts, and then you get the others that are lazy and won't even get on their knees and give a blowjob.
And they're sluts too. No, but that's the thing. They're sluts too. They're just sluts for a different guy, or they were sluts for their ex, and they're not sluts for the new guy. That's these women are sluts too. It's all the same.
I used to be a full service sex worker, like an escort, and I used to judge men that cheated. And then when I actually started speaking to these men, I was like, you know what? They've got a point. They're going to work. They're looking after their kids. They're still emptying the dishes because the wife's now refusing to do that, saying it should be equal.
Bonnie Blue provides more value to society than most of these women that are not sleeping with their husband.
And because Pearl doesn't have a husband, she cannot be accused of that. It's all the same. It's all the same bullshit, man. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all know what we got going on. We got major class. I got some other stuff I want to cover. All right. But just the fact that this is some old hypocrisy.
And have 1, maybe 2 kids. Bonnie Blue is providing a service to society.
And what are you doing?
I think she is. Now, it's kind of gross, but she has probably saved more marriages than marriage counselors.
There you go, guys. There you go. She saved more marriages by putting men in disease-infested pussy. Crazy work.
Sex workers save more marriages than marriage counselors because they offer the men a service, a release, and then they can get back to loving their wife.
And then I say, when
There you have it, guys. That's the game. She's offering you niggas game.
when's the last time she gave you a blowjob? When's the last time she fucked you? They couldn't name it. They couldn't even like list the amount of times where they've had sexual intercourse. I'm like, of course you're going to need that. Of course you're going to cheat. So how?
Listen to her. And I know this sounds crazy, but she understands that sex is a need for men. When you
They think of you niggas like pieces of shit. I keep telling you niggas, man. I keep telling you. All right. We got my guy King Disagreeable in the building. I get to disagree with this dude. Let's go.
They just don't know. We keep treating these men like they are boys.
I do not agree that these whores save marriages. Not at all. I believe that men should always be doing their thing. You listen, one of the things that I tell brothers all the time, you are responsible for the pleasure of your eggplant, not some bitch you with. I don't give a fuck who it is. You are responsible for the pleasure of your eggplant. What type of life do you want to live? Do you want to live your eggplant being pleasured on your own terms, or do you want to sit back and hope somebody please you? That's not how you're supposed to live, as you are the sole controller for the pleasure of your eggplant. Nobody else. You do what you got to do, minus the gay shit. You understand me? So at all times, niggas should be making sure, I don't give a fuck who you with. Oh, it ain't working there? What that got to do with you? Now, does it have to be a sex worker is the question. Well, if I use a sex worker, I won't get busted. So that's why. Right. That's why families overseas stay together. See, but this is where we collide, King. We collide right here. Does it have to be a sex worker? Hell no. But brothers say, yo, I'm gonna use the sex worker so I don't get busted. No. You don't gotta use no damn sex worker to make sure you pleasure. That's the only, I mean, let's not get it wrong. I mean, I don't know. Like I say, we are more advanced when it comes to the sex stuff. Like, listen, what are sex workers for? Sex workers are for, it's not for you niggas that can't get no pussy, but it could be that. You know, but sex workers were for niggas that like to like sport. Sex workers were for sport. Sex workers were for like going out in the wild and like playing ball, driving up to Connecticut playing ball against them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I know you niggas ain't professionals like us, but you know what I mean. All the pros know what I mean. Shit was like going to another hood playing football, some shit like that, you know. It was supposed to be, but you lonely because remember, on Game of Thrones and all of back in those days or whatever the case was, and even up all the way to the 70s, niggas was fucking for sport. Niggas had their girl, they had their wife, and they was out here fucking for sport, son. This shit wasn't because he couldn't get no pussy. Come on, man. Crazy. Like, yo, let me tell y'all niggas something. Any bitch that I rock with knows that me pleasing my eggplant is more paramount than them. I don't play that shit, son. If they find out something that I was doing, it won't be no surprise. I could tell you that. Won't be no surprise. Niggas complaining about getting box. Go get some other box. Don't mean you don't love your girl, but you going to play in these, like, cause you can't get no pussy, you gonna fuck Bonnie Blue? Hell no. Like, you rather go overseas and fuck a bitch that you don't know how many bodies she's got. Bonnie Blue she got diseases. You hear me?
You have women like Candace Owens who are saying, you know, that they're nagging men because they watch porn. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. No, I'm not drunk. Someone in the chat asked if I'm drunk. I'm a little bit sunburnt. I went golfing today for the first time. So
there we go. You hear that? She went golfing today for the first time instead of sucking somebody off. Like, this woman is she's like Umar to me. Her and Umar is the same fucking person to me, man. I'm telling you. Square women want you, not your money. That's where you lose. Well, I say at least get some money out the bitch. I'm always there with it. Like, you know, get some money out the bitch. And I don't see why you can't play the game right. Like, keep that bitch away. Like, you can't, you know, you cannot let bitches, you know, get extra steps on you. It's simply put, you know. Like, I got a whole phone one of my other gladiators pay for. I don't use it when I'm here. Why would I do that? That's stupid. I mean, that's stupid.
I'm a little sunburnt, but no.
How can I ever say women are anything but lazy and poorly educated?
So do you think you're a good role model for women?
I'm a clear example of what women have fought for years, of
what?
Taking control of your...
And guess what? If she don't pay the phone bill, she don't get to talk to me.
Your body.
Correct.
Being independent. I earn my own money. I don't rely on a guy. I'm
Girl
paid
power.
Exactly. I'm paid more than other guys.
100%.
Do you think
she is a clear example of what women have been fighting for years? Absolutely.
And you have to remember the female hierarchy. Women want to A, have sex with hot men, and B, have the freedom to do whatever they want. Those are the
listen to this shit.
To A, have sex with hot men, and B, have the freedom to do whatever they want. Those are the two things women crave.
This is crazy. We are fucked up out here. Gladiators pay for a phone for you just so they can make you talk to them. I could work with that. That's the only way you're gonna talk to me. I don't play that shit, son. Because one thing that they all know, I'm responsible for the pleasure of my eggplant. So they know if they ain't doing me, somebody is. Like, it's not even a question. It's not even in the question.
So from her standpoint, she can still have sex with high-level men. Obviously, she has to have sex with a lot of low-level men, but she can still have sex with celebrities and maybe C-list actors. She's going to get hit up by a lot of guys. I know you guys are probably thinking, who would want to do that? There's at least one of you in the chat who would. Second thing, and then she also has the money. She has men's resources and the freedom to do whatever she wants with it. So she won in this. I know, I'm really sunburnt. It's unfortunate.
Correct.
And now
I'm not going to sit here and lecture you about God. I'm not going to sit here and no, that's all bullshit. She is a clear example of what women have been fighting for years.
Yeah.
Women believe that they can do whatever they want.
Do you think they should be able to?
Listen, brother, I have 14 criminal cases. I don't want to be called a misogynist by the BBC.
Yeah, nigga said, but what did you think, Andrew? Yeah, Andrew, he been trying to speak up for these clown whiteys so long. Nigga said, look, I'm good. Yo, these gladiators, they'll kill anybody, B.
Do you think they should be able to?
Listen, brother, I have 14 criminal cases. I don't want to be
This nigga got 14 criminal cases based on talking about bitches. Yo, that shit is scary, man.
I know, I'm really sunburnt. It's unfortunate.
That's correct.
And now
I'm not going to sit here and lecture you about God. I'm not going to sit here and no, that's all bullshit. She is a clear example of what women have been fighting for years.
Yeah.
Women believe that they can do whatever they want.
Do you think they should be able to?
Listen, brother, I have 14 criminal cases. I don't want to be called a misogynist by the BBC. That would break my heart. That's not up to me. We're all individual sovereign people, and we make our own decisions. If women want to run around and do whatever they want to do, it's up to them. My point is, all women.
Hey, yeah, they took him down. Yeah, they took. That's why we came up with the Pussycat Facts report, because you cannot have that conversation. Now, the Pussycat Facts report is another problem. They're going to try to come after us with the hippo law scenario. You understand? And we say, nah, fuck that. We have a right to that. It's our bodies that's on the line here. Fuck that. Only thing they can hit us with is the hippo law. But we come with the Pussycat Facts report, and so that these bitches, like, you cannot have the regular conversation ever again. That's over. You gotta like do gut shots, B. It's serious. You gotta come to the Pussycat Facts report. This bitch is sitting there with a dress on like her pussy is worth a damn. That's crazy.
On some scale, are doing what Bonnie Blue is doing. However, Bonnie Blue is just the best at it. She's the best. She's the queen of it. So why? It's
not all women.
Let me ask you a question. If a man walks into Starbucks and steals a chocolate bar, he's a thief. Rip off a bunch of people with a false investment fund, whatever it is, he's a thief, right? The morality is the same, whether you're stealing from the Wall Street or you're stealing from Starbucks. The morality of it is the same. But people will sit there and argue that the banker is somehow worse than the guy who stole the chocolate bar because of how much he stole. I wouldn't argue there's a difference in morality. There's a difference in capability. But the morality is the same. The banker's just smarter.
I'm just a clever slut.
You're just very...
Now, contrast this with all the women that you call a slut or you call a hoe and they argue and nag and just like ruin your life over this. She just says,
ma'am, I don't know what type of guys you talk to, but ain't no bitch ruining these guys' lives. Not over how she's trying to hide to be a slut. Well, I don't know about some of these squares, but brothers are way smarter now.
Yep, I am. Now what, bitch? I want to do a sit down with her, actually.
Right. What did I tell y'all at the beginning of this? Whoever was here from the beginning, what did I tell y'all? You're going to watch somebody steal content in real time. You're watching a thief in real time, stealing from the men, putting it in front of the men. Crazy work. She just said, I'm going to steal the nigga shit.
Now what, bitch? I want to do a sit down with her, actually.
Wow. So you want to steal what they're doing. Unbelievable. Like I told y'all guys, this podcast and all this shit is the new hip hop. And bitches got the fast track while brothers got to go the underground route. You understand me? So they going to hold this bitch in the air. Basically, now you're finally talking, man. You're finally talking, King Disagreeable. But King Disagreeable, I need some advice, King. I need some advice, player. Now, I have everything set up for the new channel to take off. The problem is what I fear, okay? And what I fear is, well, let me ask you this. This is the advice I'm trying to get. Obviously, we don't know if the channel's going to take off, but do you think if it takes off that they will go after my gladiators? That's the only fear that I have. If we do the new channel and these bitches, I guess, fucking search me, I don't fucking know, and then they go after my gladiators, because these people are ruthless, man. So I'm like, fuck. So today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell my gladiator, I said, look, I'm going to say, look, I've been putting this work in on this channel, bitch, and I'm about to let it loose. And I just, do you think, well, I'm not going to ask what the bitch think. I'm going to say, now they might come for me. I don't know what to say, because these people will go after your gladiators' jobs and all this shit. This shit is heartbreaking, man. While bitches get to be whores and sluts. Yeah. But not I did one. Okay, put it like this, King Disagreeable. Yes, I do, but I'm doing it in a way where my picture is on all of the videos. So I'm still talking in the background, but my picture is on all of the videos or whatever the case is. And I had believed that that would be at least an extra step from what I'm doing now. And then I can always go to full term, you know, and just cam up or whatever. But you already know how controversial the name is. And my bitch is gonna be like, oh, this nigga out here playing me and shit. Now that's the funny part. I don't mind laughing. I don't want them, you know. I mean, look, we got Bernie, we got you guys, you know, we got the man auction. You understand?
I want to peel back the. I don't know. Maybe I don't. One in the chat if you'd like to see it too, if you wouldn't. Because then the other part of me is like, what does a sex worker have to tell me? You know what I mean?
Good. She is very good at what she's decided to do. If you're going to be a whore, and most women watching this, and most men, hello, your wife, yeah, her, they're all whores anyway. If you're going to be a whore, no disrespect, you may as well be fucking good at it. Get a media empire, get rich, let everyone know your name, and get paid. Why are you going out to the pub, getting drunk, and meeting a man who's funny, and getting fucked in a toilet for free? Are you dumb?
They are, though. Women are stupid.
They're stupid. So Bonnie's just the smartest. She's the Wall Street banker of this whole shit. I respect that much more than these other girls. Bro, I grew up in Luton.
Dustin says, I want to be what she sits down on. You would do it, Dustin. That doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me at all.
England, bro. You think I don't know hoes? You think I haven't seen it? You think I haven't walked in the toilet and some bitch has got 5 dudes hanging out of her? This is the Western world. This is feminism. This is what...
Yeah, I had thought about that too. I had thought about that. I had thought about shit, turning the whole damn thing into a damn movie or cartoon or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had thought about that. But I had also thought about incorporating that as well. You know? Because I still want to be able to in my opinion, I want brothers to be able to sign up to learn, you know, trying to, you know, it's a lot of brothers that's, you know what I'm talking about. That's the hopeful thought process. But when it comes to reality, it's like, wow. See, because I don't really give a fuck, but you know, these people go, like even Obsidian, he went after the girl's husband. Like, this shit is crazy. Nigga went after the bitch's husband. These people are sick, son. Yo, these niggas are sick. Yo, even the dudes be on it. Man. That's why I said I need a brother. I need a couple of you brothers over there to, you know, disagree. You know, we could really take control of this as far as setting it up strategically. Niggas disagree. That's what we always had hoped for. We just made too much damn sense. But we need, I guess we got to disagree on purpose. Disagree, start some feuds and shit like that. So that some people can pick a side. I mean, you already on it. I just hadn't dropped anything. I hadn't dropped anything. You already on the channel. I just haven't dropped anything. It's funny because, like I said, only reason that we're doing it is because we know this channel is shot. This channel is shot, and we know that over there, at least we're coming with a whole different concept. I'm trying to cater to these lazy ass black younger generation.
Well, all you white boys wanted. All you white men listening to women all the time. Women get to opinions all of a sudden. This is what you built. Congratulations.
So you blame men?
Well, 100% I blame men, because everything's men's fault, because men are the only ones who can apply force to scenario. Women can't apply force. Men apply force. If there's something we don't like, we apply force to the situation. We could force this away. We could force most things away. So everything's absolutely men's fault. And this came from, I mean, the feminism and the women's sexualization and the liberation, a lot of it came from beta males hoping to get some pussy. That's what it came from. A bunch of weak men, though. If we told girls to be hoes, I might get a little bit. Because the natural order of the universe is the big gorilla, top G. Smart. I'm so fucking smart. The big gorilla, top G, has a bunch of women, and then the small gorilla has nothing. This is the natural order of the universe. It's actually kind of still like that in many ways. There's a guy with a yacht with 10 wives, and then there's a guy with no yacht with no wife. It's kind of like that. But beta males didn't like that because they couldn't obviously compete with the top guy. So they've tried to push this sexual liberation, hoping to get a little bit of pussy, and it probably works a little bit. But society is destroyed by extension. If you want to look at society for what it is, because what is society anything other than rearing and raising children? That's what society should be, I would argue. Society should be, the primary function of it should be, let's have kids so that we have a population. We have a population collapse in the West.
Yeah, I think they should have a choice.
Anytime they start talking about children, you don't hear Pearl saying shit.
Before I used to think, oh my God, I really want kids, I want a family. But it's because I was so naive to what else was open to the world. I just thought, okay, I need to get married, I need to, have children, I need to get a good job. And that was what I thought life was. And then I was like, fuck, there's so much more to life rather than just staying in that, finishing school, going to uni, getting married, buying a house. And you just copy everyone else. Like half the shit we do is.
So again, there's a part of me that admires her to some degree, not because I envy what she does for a living, but there's something about people that live their life on their own terms, unapologetically, and society cannot influence them. That
now this is when you know we just entered the trick bag. We just entered, this bitch is talking straight stupidness. Listen.
Unapologetically, and society cannot influence them.
Ma'am, the bitch is influenced by society, OnlyFans. The bitch whole existence is influenced by the new society. What are you talking about? Traditional society is the plague. New society is what she follows. All women admire box workers until they are, on the blade. Right. Like I said, that's what happened. The sisters wanted to start dressing like strippers and sex workers and all that twerking to show signs of dominance. Stupid shit. Can't even fuck like that.
That I don't want to say inspiring when talking about this woman, but that's the word I'm thinking of.
And niggas sit there and let her say this dumb shit that a whore inspires her. But it's all the same. It's all the Umar Johnson effect. She won't be a whore because she ain't gonna never have a man. And Umar Johnson could never hurt a woman because he'll never have a wife. It's all the same. So they can play like they are, I guess, better. But like King Disagreeable said, until they get on the blade. Simple shit. Everything is all good till you get on the blade.
I admire that part, you could say. I knew you guys. I started reading the comments. I knew you guys weren't going to get what I'm saying.
This is what not us, but this is what these men have let happen. That a stupid looking white bitch like this could say, I knew you guys wouldn't get what I'm saying because I'm actually a girl and you guys are guys. And for me to admire a whore, I knew you guys wouldn't get it. But anyway, just support the show. You guys are stupid anyway for watching me. So let's just move on.
Like MGTOW, yeah. MGTOW's another one where they said, oh, this society's not going to shame me into getting married. I'm not going to explain myself. I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm walking away. Gabe says she's virtue signaling. Well, I don't think she's signaling virtue at all. She's called herself a whore the whole time.
Because someone else has done it.
Okay, Bonnie, so let me ask you a question. I agree with you that now that we've opened up female horizons with education, with jobs, with the capability of making money.
They say psychopaths live on their own terms. Not necessarily. I think I've been doing some like thinking lately. There's just so much stuff that everyone says you have to do. And it's just like, why? For what? Like I was in a space recently with this guy that got banned off of Twitter and everyone was saying I should talk to him. So I went and said hi. Stefan or something. And I said,
we are fucked up.
He said he got famous because he said that people don't have to have relationships with their parents if their parents are toxic. And it was really controversial at the time. But it's like, if you have a toxic relative, why do you have to take care of them? For why? For what?
All right, man. We out of here, man. We'll come back with the other stream, man. I'm out of here, man. I can't.